Hello everyone, welcome to Async API conference. My name is Arjun Garg and I'm currently a computer science junior at SMBIT Bangalore in India. And today we are going to talk about a project named Cupid which I built during Google Summer of Code. So Cupid is a tool which is capable of abstracting and analyzing the relationships between a set of async API documents to later visualize the defined architecture by generating a default output and also supporting different output syntax like Mermaid, Plant2ML, and Reactflow. So there are a couple of main features of this tool. The first main feature is the relationships identification. So like if there are services which subscribes or publishes to the same channel, or if there are services which subscribe to a channel that the other one publishes to, or if there are services that are subscribed to channels that no one publishes to. We also provide additional data along with the relationships, like extracting metadata including messages and schemas. If we talk about the extensibility, so the library is extendable in a way that anyone can provide an additional plugin for it. So the output would not be our custom format, but any class diagram syntax. Currently, we are supporting different syntax from Mermaid, Plant2ML, and Reactflow. These are all open source libraries, and we have solely built this tool in JavaScript. Feel free to contribute to it. So let me give you a quick demo of this project. So this is a short script written by me to run on the flight service example, which is originally contributed by Alvaro. And as you can see, if we want to generate the default output syntax, have, we can run the script and we are getting this default output syntax is map. And if we want to generate syntax in Plant2ML or Mermaid, then let's say that we want to generate the Mermaid syntax. So we can just write Mermaid and run the script and see we are getting the output format in following the Mermaid syntax and then just paste it into the Mermaid live editor. And now as you can all see that this is the visualization of the defined flight service event driven architecture. And as we can see that the flight subscriber service is publishing to the flight queue channel, which is as same written defined here, the flight subscriber service. We can also generate output syntax in Plant2ML if one wants. And like as we can see, now the script has generated the output structure in Plant2ML syntax, and now we can paste it into the Plant2ML text editor. And this is the Plant2ML class diagram. One can save this visualization in PNG, SVG, and text and share it among your colleagues to discuss the robustness of the application being delivered. We are also supporting Reactflow syntax. Sorry. Yeah. And as we can see that this is an array being generated for the Reactflow syntax, we can just paste it into the React front end example like I have done here, and we can visualize it like this with the flight service one. These overlapping edges are like a bug from Reactflow, and we are working on it currently. So this was a quick demo of the Cupid. So as we all see that this is the Mermaid flowchart syntax that we are currently supporting, and this is the Plant2ML class diagram, and this is the React flow diagram. So let's talk about how this project will benefit the community. So like being an independent library, this tool can be reused by developers in their tools. And this library would also help envisioning the robustness of the application which is being delivered to the world. And it also helps the developers to determine how the system architecture will get affected if one of the services gets removed or and its impact on other services. So there are a couple of future development opportunities like supporting more output format syntax and like currently we are integrating it into the Async API Studio for making it more accessible without having user to manually code. And also after integrating React Flow in Studio, we can allow user to create relationship flows manually and then we can reverse engineer it to get the Async API specification files. So I would like to thank all of you for listening to this session and would like to invite all of you to join Async API Revolution by contributing to the Cupid Cupid tool and Async API in general. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.